Hey guys, Cell here, welcome back to some more Fate's Grand Order. It is time. Intramali somehow died when I was asleep. I did not see that happening, but it did, so that ruined my plans. Let's go fight Halfist. Now, can I remember what team I had to one-shot him? Alright, here's our team. Let's do this. Section 6, Halfist the Armory Final Battle. Let's go, Halfist. Final time for us to have to fight you. And hopefully never have to see your ugly mug again. Oh, it's just switched out. I'm used to just doing the attack and then going up. Alright. Now bring out Merlin. Freeze attack. On all accounts. Alright, here we go. Great grudge Rashomon. The Grundament you hate. Goodbye, Halfist. I fought you so many times I learned how to one-shot you. Just like everything else. Yeah, overkill, baby! See ya, sucker! Back to the finish. What's the final awards we get? Really? Just one horseshoe? Okay. Taking out Amon in one shot is easy. If I remember quickly, Amon's what, a rider? So all I need is just Ibaraki and Shiki. Armory Impasse. Section 6. The path is open. Master, fear no pain. But do fear injury as long as mankind fears death. It is natural to long for immortality and eternal youth. But even so, you must press onward. There is nothing wrong with fearing death. Such as a thing is nothing to be ashamed of. Indeed, the fear of loss is what causes us to love one another, to pity one another and care for one another. I was absolutely afraid of losing Sita. That's why I was able to fight for 14 years, and that's why I'm here. Listen to me, Master. What they say only seems righteous. It's just excuses. It's just giving up. Now follow the path that has been opened for you. You're the only human left, and the greatest master of them all. Damn straight I am. That crew coming over to our side was honestly unexpected. Meeb's super happy, but why? It is only natural for the conquered to bow to the conqueror. You can't try to pass others around, then not let others do the same to you. That ain't how it works. Even if it's from hatred or from two people trying to kill each other. Once a bond's been formed, you do the bare minimum. I see. You're getting hurt an awful lot for the bare minimum. It's the only way I know how to fight. What the hell are you thinking, Maeve? You were pulled down from the Queen's throne and died full of regrets. You're not the kind of girl who can just forget that humiliation and come help someone. Aw, my crew, you still don't understand how girls think, do you? I did regret it, and of course I'm vexed, but that doesn't mean I really hated her. That master fought as hard as she could in her own way. Sure, she was a brat, but I couldn't ignore that. So I need to help her at least a little. It's also to redeem myself from when I got angry when I was pushed into a corner back then. I mean, if I just get rid of those regrets, that whole fight will be nothing but a lie. Well, I'll never forgive her for ruining my sweet days with you, Maiku. That's how it is, Cell. If you feel bad for ruining my fun, work as hard as you can. Stop wasting time here and go kill the big boss. Or would you prefer a lash from my whip? Both? I see, and it makes sense. I never thought I'd see the day when I'd agree with me. Go, Cell. Take the shortest route and run. A short life is our greatest flaw and our greatest advantage. With our own short lives as our reasons, we will aid you as people who once existed. Sometime soon you will be forced to entrust things to someone else, but you will have to accept that. Now go. You don't want your bowels ripped out, do you? I never thought I'd get to see one brat lecturing another brat. It's worth living a long life. Others will always take your place, whether you grow old or get left behind. You fear death as an individual, but death is not something for the group to fear. The more I think about it, the enemy really is just the opposite of humanity. I get it. No wonder we don't see eye to eye. As a lone wolf, I consider taking pride in the strength of masses to be shameful. The scale of the masses may differ, but they are no better than a bunch of pretentious hooligans. So no matter how strong they are, I have nothing to fear. Nothing to fear. Glad to hear it. I would love to have you guard my back, but it seems you've no interest in defense. Right. The things will be easier if we just kill whatever we can get our hands on. For one thing, if I did see your back, I'd likely try and stab it. I suppose that's true for both of us. Okay, let's push onward. Well, I'm trying my best to use it, but this spear is falling apart. I guess I have no choice. What, you're throwing it away? I'll lend you mine if you like. Thanks for the offer, but I don't need it. Even without my spear, I have my fists. What, I guess I can't compete with that. I thought you were a master of all martial arts. You can't fight with your fists. In my elegant form, I could never truly master the way of the fist. Feel free to laugh at the fragile woman. No, my apologies. That caught me off guard. I'm not one to laugh on the spot, even if it's feigned. But now that I think of it, that's hilarious. Thanks to that, I'm really fired up. I'm overwhelmed with the joy of it. My blows could pierce even the flesh of a demon god pillar right now. How about you, Beowulf? Having fun? You're damn right I am. Yeah, it's a lot more fun being on this side. And today there's nothing holding me back. Sorry, Cell. I'm just here to punch stuff, more than worrying much about you. Don't worry, there's lots of other guys here who want to protect you. Go hang out with them. I've got my hands full right here. I've got a ton of fight left in me. Come and get me, you freaky squids. Wow, look at him go. That's the famous Beowulf for you. His courage is something to behold. Man, I can't wait to fight him one of these days. I bet he's well worth killing. I'm not sure if his lack of elegance is a strength or a weakness. It's a strength. It's hard to balance elegance with barbarity. Which means one who is specialized in barbarity would be considered the superior man. No, that's a difficult choice for me to make. My beauty always shines through, you see. Oh, that's right. We've got someone right here who combines elegance and barbarity. My lord! Just this once, restrain yourself! Okay. Take this fight seriously for once. The fate of the world hangs in the balance. You're right. Sorry about that. They're just so powerful, my bad habit of teasing inadvertently came out. A single jovial comment won't win against those numbers, so I guess I'll have to turn barbarian too. Yes, of course. I'm well aware that that's one of your strengths, but there are many great heroes out here right now. I can't handle the thought of them taking my lord lightly. Then dear mood, let you take the vanguard of the Knights of Fiona. Of course, I shall wield my twin spears for my lord and for the sake of the world. Well, the two of them roused each other up on their own, and then left together. I guess that means I'll have to hang out in there a little longer, too. A man who mocks humans' desires is no saint. They're just inhuman, fools who are no longer human. I'll say it now. I want to sleep with every pretty girl on the battlefield. Bad touch? Stay away? And for that, I'm willing to risk my life. War on my rainbow sword. This is so much fun. Wait, is this the second time I fought these guys? That's amazing. You've even changed clothes. Hey, why don't we set up a rotation schedule and take it easy? No can do. I'm a young heroic spirit out, so I always have to go full throttle. Yeah, but if I can shoot him, I can kill him. That's how we do it in America. That's some way of thinking. You guys never know when to feel fear. Are you saying that we should run in terror, Geronimo? Ha, no way. Everybody here is tapping into their courage. Everybody came here to test the pain of death once more, in order to help Master Cell. Right, we're going to die here, aren't we? Aren't you scared? Strangely, I'm not. I'm not scared of death or pain at all. Though during a normal Grail War, I'm a bit scared when I fight against other servants. Seems to me the young miss is maturing a little every day. It's probably because death doesn't mean losing in this fight. Elden Robin Hood, do you like guerrilla warfare? Scurrying around like a rat is my specialty. If the enemy hates something, that's your sign to do it as much as you can. Not chivalrous, but that doesn't matter in this situation. I'm fine with it being a rat. Alright, everyone, let's get going. Fire up your noble phantasms and keep shooting. If you don't die, you win, and if you do die, well, that doesn't mean you lose. Open the way for Cell. Yes, DC electricity is still the most powerful. Roar, filaments, howl balls. Illuminate the darkness and change the course of human history. Well, thanks to that, people were able to work at night, but then that turned us all into hard workers too. Well, sorry about that. There are pros and cons to everything. I hate to say it, but the Demon God Pillars are more perfect as a whole than we are. But it's really more natural to have bad or imperfect parts, isn't it? People suffer from evil, endure evil, and hate evil. And at times, evil seems endearing to us. The thousands of years of history stacked up is not nearly so bad as it seems. Haha, that's absolutely right. The world runs off a universalization. The days of one great being controlling things have long since passed. I see you creatures are indeed great. You are indeed powerful. You are indeed AC. But so what? You are the one great, perfect being, but you are not universal. You have to live alone and die alone. How boring, how lonely. That's right. You're boring. You're as boring as the AC electricity. Behold, take a look at how Cell keeps charging forward. Behold the master who forged a connection with each of us. Their running from its form isn't perfect. They seem to be out of breath. The laborious effort is what moved our hearts. That's why we have assembled. Returning your question to you, War Demon Halfist. You find Cell beautiful. If you can't understand that, you will lose for eternity, just like AC electricity. Oh jeez, would you stop bad-mouthing AC electricity every time you open your mouth? Are you going to fight again? It caused me more problems. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you ever think a day like this would come? I knew it would come, but I didn't know when. 1,000 years, 2,000, I didn't think it would come until the Eon stripped us of our emotions. But no, I never thought it would come to this soon. It's fine though. I shall let this feeling of hatred and desire to fight, this chaotic feeling of mine, sink deep within myself. For now. Is that so? I'm actually here as your rival. But what? Arjuna let me finish. It seems I've got a bad habit of not explaining myself. I was never the talkative type, but in this situation I don't want you to misunderstand me. Put simply, this is a competition. Instead of fighting directly, we shall compete to see who can kill more of them. It'll be a hunting competition. Yes, every Kshatriya warrior remembers doing that. It's a fair competition that none shall find fault with. There's no way that you hate me, and that is fine. I am not deceived to myself. If I am hated, I cannot help but sometimes be enraged. But it's a righteous hate and a righteous rage. It is nothing special. Not being special does not mean it is evil. Do not lie to yourself, Arjuna. You don't have to do that for us to fight side by side. This may not be what you desire and envision, but... I see. Yes, you're right. Karna, I hate you and I'm jealous of you. I see. But it's alright, this hate, these ugly feelings will never go away. But I can face them, I can laugh in the face of that ugliness and endure it. Yes, just like Cell has fought her way here. Even if you can't get rid of it, you can accept it. I never expected my world to be shaken after becoming a heroic spirit. I shall rid myself of this hatred and jealousy by slaying more foes than you. Now take up your spear, Karna. Of course, ready your bow, Arjuna. And it's rare, but it's not impossible for one to change after becoming a heroic spirit. The old me might have tried to kill you the moment I said that you were my rival. I see. Is that changed because of your bond with Cell? That's part of it, but not all. It's embarrassing to brag about it, but I've had an incredible fortune as a servant. Huh. Very fortunate, especially in my luck with masters. Even if they've become distant memories, the words that resound in my heart are still with me today. Someday I'd like to meet someone like that. My final master, Cell. The path is open. Continue onwards. Sorry, Arjuna. I'm not your master. You never came home. Go, run. I like how everyone here calls me their master, and yet... No! Basically, almost a lot of them are not my servants yet. Yeah, that's right. The Night Princess is right here. This isn't necessarily what I always put on her. At the same time, it'll make her more stronger. Amo the Gazing Star, Final Battle, Section 7. The Gazing Star. Same as usual, we first gotta buff ourselves up. Alright, Merlin, come on out. Buff our attack.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
Let's see, guys, that's perception. And there we go. Goodbye, Amo. I'd be really surprised if we didn't do this because I didn't have live stuff on, but again, Halloween Princess increased their noble 5,000 traits by 15%, so if we didn't do it in one turn, I'd be highly surprised. See ya! And now so far we've defeated every single one, back to back, getting our tickets in one turn. Took a lot of planning and learning how they fought, but you took out every single one so far with only one turn, and Andromalius is next. Thanks for my ticket. That's gonna go towards Musashi. Or not. I still am not entirely sure on that. Extinguished. The Gazing Star. We are the Gazing Star. The 72 demon gods, those who control thought and theory. No matter what kind of heroic spirit opposes us, it is not possible to burn up our wisdom. We is resurrect, reappear, and be reborn. Without us 9 pillars, the great feat will not be accomplished. Well, if they just multiply, Wukong's transformations aside, that's just way too many of them. We're getting pushed back. We cannot take on an army like this with just our powers. Nay, you have all acquitted yourselves well. What you now hear are the death agonies of the demon gods. Beings of mindless violence need to be objects to fear. Is that not so, distant knights of the Round Table? You are... Hey! It's Artoria Lancer, or in Camelot, she's called Rungo Miniad, I believe. The bond has scattered into streaks of light, and the ill fate has vanished. However, my land shall never forget how you fought. We shall take on the last punch, Cell. I'm called the King of Storm, the one who holds Rungo Miniad. I've come from afar to drop the anchor of the planet beyond the skies. Come along, my modest silver knight. Hey! Crap, what was his name? Bedivere! That was his name. Yes, my lord. Switch on! Air again! Yes! Artoria Lancer and Bedivere! Destruction of the terminal elements has been confirmed. Disconnected from the throne. The son of rebirth not possible. Agardas, Basago, Samigini, Hina, Mudbus, restored. Fallen for Alucast, Orderbus, Fusion restored. Hidden Star Hormone, 2 minutes until reactivation. Concentrate on extermination of enemy servants. Right, the functions have declined to 20%. Magical energy supplied to the throne has also shut off. You guys are just a big cluster of monsters. You're just a croaking little frog trapped in a well, a big fish in a small pond, you ignorant fools. At this rate, it'll be enough to hold these guys back with just us. Cell, go on ahead. What, you're telling us to fight more? Impossible, that's impossible. My head's gonna explode. You may go and ignore 100 personas whining. This is Sun said. Hurry ahead, Cell. We may be servants who lack power, but we are the most experienced in manipulating the enemy in order to survive. For the remaining few minutes, we will do everything to hold off those monsters, so please. Thank you, we leave it to you guys. The Hassans aren't weak to your experience. Of course, leave it to us. I cannot just let the round table take out thunder. Cell, march, hurry. There's no time left. Yes, Master, let's go. It's only a little more until the next point. Bye-bye, take care, Cell. I've definitely seen the results of your training. It's beyond awesome. I'll catch up soon. I pray that you'll have the protection of the Buddha until then. I wanted to summon you, Sun, dang it. But in terms of the guaranteed SSR, that if it should be in a guaranteed SSR very soon, for me at least. I believe it's class-based, and if it's class-based, I'm gonna be going for sabers, because I don't have a 5-star saber. I have a 5-star of every single class so far in the game that's out on NA, except for sabers. Alright, Andromalius. I've been fighting you single-handedly for 9 million years, it feels like. Chloe. Hey, you know what? Halloween Princess, you can stay on Chloe. Section 9, Andromalius, the Trash Heap Final Battle. But man, with the way we were going with Andromalius when he first appeared, it felt like we weren't gonna actually make it at all. But for some reason, we just jumped millions of freaking deaths on Andromalius instantly. Feels like some strange force helped us out. Because we were going very, very slow. And yet we somehow pulled it off. No clue how. Maybe King Hassan came and just took like 3 million lives off of Andromalius. I wouldn't doubt King Hassan's powers though. Speaking of which, he hasn't actually shown up yet. Is he gonna come and help us fight Solomon? Maybe. That and that. Goodbye, Andromalius. So much for you for stopping us from getting to the throne. Although there's gonna probably be a lot of talking, because there was a ton of freaking servants that popped up to help. Oh boy. That's taking me about 20 more minutes of talking, and then we can finally go fight Solomon! With more talking. Bye-bye, sucker! What's the final items you got me? Oh yeah, by the way, I took him out like maybe 107 times. 111 maybe? I'm not sure. I know it was a little over 100. I have over 300, I think, of those blue saber gems. Yeah, I fought him a lot. It was either the same as Barbados' kills with 107, or a little bit less, or a little bit more. Either way, it was a lot of fighting on every freaking fight. Trash Heap shut down. Section 9. Perish, perish. The ones who carry flaws perish like moths drawn to a flame. That's my line. King of Mages. Are these the desired results after telling mankind to carve their own tombstones? What are these extras? What are these flaws? What do you call this mass salvation? You say joy and sorrow, life and death should all perish. I see it truly as salvation. What a relief that would be. Of course, that's something I reject. I'm dying to rip all of you apart. You who have insulted my anger. It's not part of the plan. Not part of the plan. Cursed command terminal. Using a wretched Avenger. Your one and only whim had led to this sort of heroic spirit into my territory. Bye-bye, sucker. Thank you for your help, Avenger. Huh, no need to thank me. No need but. As you can see, my hands are full from non-stop fighting. Light me a cigarette. Good enough. You've grown up a bit, Cell. Now go and declare checkmate on them. The Demon God Pillars are endless no matter what we do. We'll hold them off and somehow until all of us die out. You idiot, don't give me that face. Those of us here are all mostly outcasts that fight freely. We will all fight freely and die freely. There's no reason for you to stop here. That's what he says. What should we do, Master? Beat up the King of Mages for you. I'm leaving the rest to you. Ha! That's the spirit, Master. Now go on. To the Battle of Heart-Blazing Revenge. Either you fulfill your duty first, or we disappear first. I'm getting excited to find out. Of course, I'll be betting on you. After all, you lived through those 7 days. I'm sure you will finish off the King of Mages. Wow. It was only Edmond Dantes talking. Huh. Here we are. The primeval Holy Gate of Ceremonia. Throne of the Light Band. No battles. Section of 11. All Demon God Pillars in the temple have dialed down their activity. The route to the throne is opened. It's our one and only chance, Master. Okay, let's go Mosh. Yes, we cannot waste everyone's efforts. Good. No Demon God Pillars detected at the throne. All you need to do is dash through. There's a fissure in space about 1 kilometer up ahead. Beyond that must be the King of Mages' throne. Well, leaving that aside, Romani, the final battle is right before us. But let's confirm a few things. The one who carried out the incineration of humanity, the one who waits at the temple of the Mage King, Solomon, who exactly is that? Is he real or is he fake? Is he a heroic spirit or is he something else? Whether it's true or false, as the commander, you should have an answer by now. Don't you think that information is necessary for Cell? Well, that's... Please tell us, Doctor. I want to hear it, Doctor. Yes, I agree with Senpai. Dr. Roman... Well, I was begun to say... Yeah. Yes, I agree with Senpai. Dr. Roman, please tell us your thoughts. Fine, it's only an assumption, but I'll tell you. Although it's a bit embarrassing when you guys are about to fight the answer itself soon. That Solomon is not an imposter. When we made contact with this Temple of Time, that fact became undeniable. Because what makes up this temple is Solomon's magical circuit itself. No one besides Solomon can control King Solomon's magical circuit, which means that the possibility of a third person using his name has been eliminated. But that doesn't mean that we can jump to the conclusion that he's real. There's still a possibility of someone controlling him or else. If King Solomon isn't the same person he was in life, he may have become a different class like Jean d'Arc or Cuchulainn, correct? Yeah, but even if Solomon became an altar, I don't think it would change much. The opposite of good is evil, and evil is the opposite of good. Solomon's nothing. He would remain the same no matter what. Nothing? Don't you mean neutral? Nope, nothing. Because he would never wish for anything. King Solomon was never allowed a will of his own. He was a creature that was born to become king. He's different than King David, who became a king after starting as a shepherd. He was a child that great King David offered to God, to become an even greater king than him. Solomon does not have the same mindset or life as a human, that kind of freedom. Those human rights were not allowed. Although he had more than enough divine and royal rights, King Solomon barely had any human feelings. And that's why you're saying he won't be evil, even as an altar. But anybody can see that the King of Mages is pretty evil. That's what's get me. Maybe Solomon had a human-like concept of good and evil after all, and he gained evil motives after turning into a different class. That's what I thought. Well, that's not it. I'm certain of it after coming here. That thing is King Solomon, but the inside isn't. It's the same as Kingu. It means that this thing is just King Solomon's corpse. A corpse? Then when he said he resurrected himself, yeah, King Solomon literally meant he just raised the body back from the dead. Later, to prepare for the incineration of humanity, he spread the seeds of the demon god pillars as minions. And then he created the singularity and lived until the year 2018. Well, although this place doesn't really have a concept of time. I knew it. Yeah, we've been getting a taste of his true identity all along. What I don't understand is the reason. Why did he, no they, come up with such a purpose? That was the thing I just couldn't understand. That is why I have been silent up until now. But there's no need to worry anymore. Because now we can ask him to answer in person. Okay, you're almost at the dimensional fissure. After you go through that, you'll be at the center of the temple. The throne of the man who was called the Supreme King resides there. This will be the last transmission from Chaldea. No, our last conversation. That's why I'll ask you a question I could never ask you until now. March, do you have any regrets? Is this the outcome you really hoped for? Of course it is, Doctor. I have no regrets, even to the very end. Marsh. I see. Then go show off that strength to Solomon. I wish you the best of luck, Master Cell. Your enemy is Solomon, the King of Mages. With all the strength you built up until now, destroy this singularity. Damn straight we will. And here's the throne. Here's a question mark servant, huh? Going into this blind is not necessarily something I'd want to do, but it's something I have to do. Also, I'm gonna have to switch my lineup. I've seen much sorrow. I've seen much grief. I've seen much misery. Even if Solomon did not feel anything, we could not endure any further cruelty. Don't you feel anything? Don't you want to try to correct this tragedy? No, it is God who punishes men. The king just regulates them. The sadness of others does not mean no harm. All humans are creatures who reach that conclusion. That rationale is unacceptable. Such a system cannot be allowed. We discussed this. We reached a decision. To take leave of everything. The sapient being had mistaken even the meaning of God. Visibility has returned to normal. This is the King of Mages' throne. Foe, when did you get here? We left you at Chaldea for this mission. But for Foe, Eastern Section Observatory, Armory Chamber of Light, silenced. Western Section Information Center Control Tower Gazing Star, silenced. We underestimated the heroic spirits. Even though we did not disappear, to be defeated in battle over and over is not what we expected. Confirming a figure on the throne. It's the King of Mages, Solomon. Yes, we've met but once before, I believe. Welcome, Chaldea's master. Kings are usually pleased to show hospitality to guests. In faraway places, I unfortunately hate humans. I will give you neither a reward for your long journey nor a goodwill. All I have for you is fury and the question why. Why have you come here? Why couldn't you have restrained yourselves for just a few more minutes? We were putting the finishing touches on the virtual first noble phantasm, Ars Nova. Why must you appear before the startup calculation was complete? Ars Nova? First virtual noble phantasm? Like me, he didn't know his noble phantasm's true name. Then this King Solomon is... That's correct. I have 3 noble phantasms. The virtual first noble phantasm needs a matter of minutes to mature. The second noble phantasm is this space itself. The time of coronation hath come. I'm the beginning of eternity as Ars Paulina. In other words, my reality marble, Solomon's Grand Temple of Time, a workshop of void space outside of physical reality and isolated from time. The second noble phantasm was this domain itself. Then the third noble phantasm you mentioned must be the bands of light. According to Chaldea's measurements, the energy it would take to exceed the bands of light doesn't exist on Earth. That's what scorched the entire Earth, ended the human race, and incinerated humanity. Of course not. Do not tell me Chaldea a commander can be so blind. It is true that these bands of light could burn the outer layer of this planet. But how would I benefit from that? Why do you think I would have gone to the trouble of incinerating you lot? You have it backwards, Marsh. Unfortunately, an energy source exceeding the bands of light doesn't exist on Earth. Ha! Fool! That's exactly right. Because it is made of you people, the bands of light are made up of all the energy gathered from Earth. By destroying the foundation of humanity and reducing the strength of human history to zero, our gaze can then set fire to all. Flames will engulf the surface, burn all life and civilization, and finally be extracted as residual spiritrons. After all, there is only one Earth. The amount of heat obtained upon burning it doesn't amount to much. But as if with the planet's inhabitants, no matter how many of you I killed, you continued to prosper. I made the singularities fractured history and cut the connection between what came before and what followed after. Reaching from the present to the past, I was able to wring out nearly limitless energy. The bands of light unify all of that. The heat you looked upon was this planet's passion. It is the vestiges of the people of Era. Each era, the consolidation of everything, the very crystallization of human history. Then it's true. Your aim wasn't to destroy the human race, it was just to use humankind as fuel. And just as Mr. Holmes speculated. But then what will you use the energy for? Why do you need that much magical energy? Of course, so I can attain the ultimate position. We have no faith in you. If no one is going to achieve it, then I will. If no one can conquer death, then I will. And you will die miserably, cling to your insignificant lives for the brief moments remaining before my great task is complete. Just who are you, Solomon? Ha! I am Solomon, or at least this body is. But let that be the end of our entertaining conversation. It is time to commence our thrilling massacre. The heroic spirit's resistance means little. Granted, as long as the throne exists, they pose an inexhaustible threat. But in the end, they are mere servants. If I kill their master, it is all over. You are the anchor for these heroic spirits. If you perish, every single one of them will leave. Honestly, what could be easier? Truly, you should have just enjoyed humanity's final year. All of your actions have been for nothing. Cell, I owe the worst master of the human race. The payoff begins now. Burnt to ashes like trash, the human race will perish with you. I hate to say it, but he's right. We can't fight unless we're summoned. That's the limit of heroic spirit and the servant. In every era, the ones who build things are always people living on the cutting edge of the future. Yeah, that's why you're going to get there, Sal. You'll reach the place we can't go. You'll cross over the Seven Grails and reach the end of time. And then you'll corner that bastard Grand Caster. It's something only you can do. No, you're wrong. Senpai's battle hasn't been meaningless. No matter how tough or painful things got, Senpai always did everything she could. She always kept moving forward. All of those efforts have led us to this temple. Master Cell is the best master. We're proof of that. Master, I await your orders. By your will, I'll crush Solomon, the King of Mages. Yeah, let's go Marsh. Fine. A suicide attack is it. Then I shall enjoy it from my front row seat. Your vain efforts, your impotence, your frustration, offer all of it up to us. Mage King appears, one of one. 900,000 health and he's a caster. Yeah, it doesn't matter whether he's a caster or not. I still want to try out this team. Mainly I wanted to see what Jalta's damage could do to him. And it's one turn and one enemy, so why not, right?
夢のように片付けよう。この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
さあどうだ。本気で行こうか。
Alright, let's go. Great courage of Rashomon, but conjugated you hate.
見せてやろう。
Let's do this, Solomon.
メドリシにの右腕は怪異となった。ラショモン大エンジン。
467,000 damage. Holy crap. Probably should have stunned him, shouldn't I?
憎悪によって磨かれた我が魂の方向。ラグロンドメントニューヘイ。
Damn!
いいぞお手調べ
Almost took him out in one turn. That would have been freaking amazing. Sorry, Solomon, you're doing nothing. Go, Ibaraki! See ya, sucker! Oh, that was easy. There's gotta be more to this fight, right?
さあ首を切りましょう。おさらばです。
Okay. We win. Did you think it was over? Too bad. That was a warm-up. This is the main event called Air. However, that was quite a display of struggle. I commend you. That blow just now reached the core of this body. I'm getting an abnormal reading on King Solomon's spirit origin. Master, be careful. The rings. That's it, the rings. Oh. The rings. Only the one on his left middle finger is different. True, that's the only one that doesn't match the rest of the rings. Mr. Holmes said something didn't feel right at first sight, so he meant that ring. I'm not an incompetent king. I declare the human race foolish. I value you correctly as strong, fearsome creatures. As such, I praise you for putting up a good fight and grant you the honor of witnessing my true form. Hands of light, illuminate the throne. And let my great feat begin. Oh boy. The Amazon pillars are perforating. They're covering the throne room. Haha. Let this room be filled with our blessing. For one of the beasts of disaster and evil of humanity shall manifest right here. Master Caldeia, you ask me who I am. I'll answer that question. I exist as Solomon, the King of Mages. I'm the King of Mages avatar as well as the system he created. I'm the first familiar he created that became the foundation for you mages. I ruled the nation with Solomon and was left behind when he died. It's a primordial curse. I used Solomon's body as an essence, chief incarnation through a summoning spell. My name is... Well, I will rid myself of the title of the King of Mages. There's no more need for deception. I had no name, but if you want to call me something, call me this. I am the one who shall attain true wisdom, as was desired of me. I am the one who shall devour you to reach a new height, create a new planet. I am the one who shall gather 72 curses and set a flame to all of history. I am the ritual for the incineration of humanity. I am Goetia, the king of demon gods. Oh, well, crap. This ought to be fun. Oh, I see the Grail. Holy crap, I actually see the Grail. There's only 2 fights. Huh. I'm fine with that. The Future, Section 12. Goetia, the name of the 72 demon gods combined. A living summoning spell that hid itself inside King Solomon's corpse after his death, and it gained a will and incarnated. Not just that, the spirit origin signature I'm seeing doesn't even belong to a caster anymore. That is no longer King Solomon's body. It's one of the 7 evils of humanity, a beast of calamity, Beast 1. Correct. We were made by human hands. I'm a higher dimension being that no longer requires flesh and blood. I was granted greater powers than humans and once lived to serve them. That is no longer the case. I am done with humans. Once there was a king who was omnipotent and omniscient. He was given these powers by God. His eyes could see the past and future and know all there was to know about the world. He became that man's shadow and saw what he saw. No, as we were his guardian spirits, we had no choice but to synchronize with him. We saw much sadness, we saw many betrayals. We saw much pillaging, we saw many ends. We have seen enough and will see no more. Even the gods can meet no end on this planet except through annihilation. We no longer care about humans or the future. What I seek is a perfect environment to raise a healthy sapient being. This planet was a mistake, it was madness, it predicted on life with a fixed duration. I reached the apex of it all. I shall go 4.6 billion years into the past, bear witness to the moment when this celestial body was born. I shall absorb all of its energy, and make myself into a new planet, to remake this world. I shall rewrite the book of Genesis and create a world without the concept of death. That shall be our grand deed. We did not destroy mankind out of hatred. We needed the energy to venture to the past. We needed it to perform the infinite tuning to witness the birth of a new planet. A planet like this required a vast amount of magical energy. To be precise, 3,000 years worth of magical energy stored by all sapient beings. And so by turning all of human history from 1000 BC to AD 2018 into magical energy, we would have acquired the necessary amount to journey to the beginning of this planet. That is the only reason for us to incinerate mankind. To us, humans are just fuel for a propulsion device that could launch us to the very beginning. Behold the throne, that is the convergence of your lives. Our bands of light are the infinite possibilities of human history. Those born of humans will pose no threat to them. He sees things on a whole different scale. You make the planet. No one can beat those bands of light. Oh. I see, I was born for this exact moment, isn't that right, Doctor? Mosh. Now then, I've shown you due respect. It is time to finally time for retaliation. As you heard, we are very busy. My true work is still waiting. Human beings as foolish as you understand how annoying it is when work that was thought finished comes back to you right. Time has come. The plan for remaking the plans is complete, and obviously on this journey to the apex you are necessary. I shall now perform my last task in this region, this air, and on this earth. Welcome everyone, now die. The world Welcome everyone, now die. The words that end this useless discussion. Wasted, the king of demon gods has entered a combat stance. If he uses those bands of light, we can't win. We need to defeat him somehow before he uses his noble phantasm. Advent Beast 1 of 1, evil of humanity. 1 million health, exactly. So like, do we legitimately need to beat him before he gets his noble phantasm up? I mean, we basically almost one-shot him before with 900,000 health. Should be able to do this. Alright, let's do this. Great grudge of Lashimon. A groundment to you hate. And let's do that. King of Demon Gods Glacier, we will defeat you. 441,000 damage, of course you can't debuff him apparently. That sucks. Oh well. They don't need no debuff. They have our bonds that can help defeat them. Of course, stunning has no effect. I don't know why I thought that would work. Okay. Ibaraki, go! Ah. So close. Unless he doesn't do his charge. Yada yada. You really want to do this, fool? Ibaraki, finish him off, please. And he did not do his Noble Phantasm. Stupidly, he did not get a charge to do his Noble Phantasm. I should have figured as much. I mean, we beat him before he could do it. Before. Deployment of Goetisha's third Noble Phantasm confirmed it. It can't be stopped, can it, Master? How boring. Why would you simply accept this Moshikiri Raito? Goetisha. I've come to understand you. Can you not understand me? We both know how utterly meaningless life truly is. We mourn death's inevitable approach. Isn't that right? The future is hollow. Humanity is worthless. Because even alive, they must be in constant fear of death. No matter what, death always comes for them, and separates people from each other. I tire of it. A world without death should be exactly what someone like you wishes for. Though we are all now one, a measure of uncertainty yet remains. We want someone, just a single person, to understand us. If we have even that much, then we can be completely certain in our plan. Moshikiri Raito, a life made by man and one that is about to disappear. Join with us in rejecting all of human history. Tell us that we are correct. Just say one word yes, with your assent. We shall permit you to join with us towards the apex. Goetisha, I'm sure you're well aware, Cell, that her life has long since reached its limit. Honor thy neighbor, believe in thy friend, love thy comrade. If that is what human righteousness is, then do not interfere. Something within us is telling us not to leave her to die. To not let the last memories of this planet be a tragedy. Don't you feel the same? The incineration of humanity cannot be stopped. If you're going to die either way, shouldn't you at least save Mosh? Goetisha, you. That's right, you've been asking me the same thing all along. If it's true that if death is certain, then life is meaningless, I cannot deny that. If you agree. But meaning isn't something humans find in their own lives while they're alive. It's true that a world without death or endings would be one without sadness. But that would be wrong. Even if I could live for eternity, I wouldn't want to. The world that I'm seeing is the one that's right in front of me. Even if my life ends in the blink of an eye. I want to see every second I can of this future. Senpai, will you hold my hand one more time? Yeah, of course. Ashamed and burned to ash along with his era. Third Noble Phantasm deployment complete. I shall herald the end of humanity with the fire that scorches the world. Farewell, Cell. Farewell, Moshikiri Raito. Your journey ends here. Now leave it to me. Moshikiri Raito engaging the enemy. You're just getting started, Master. Your battle isn't going to end in a place like this. Mosh? Mosh!
ではお見せしよう。貴様らの旅の終わり。この星をやり直し、人類史の終焉、我が大行成就の瞬間を。第三ホール展開。
Mosh?
誕生の時来たれ。クソは全てを治める。さあ、アクタのように燃え尽きよ。
それは全ての傷、全ての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷。権限せよ、ロード・キャメロット。
Mosh? It was like time had stopped. Nothing on Earth existed that could stop those bands of light. But that was only if the one thought in terms of physical law. Her defense was a shield of the psyche. If there was no impurity and no hesitation within it, its invincible walls would never melt or break. I knew that, of course. The walls of her castle could defend against even mine the third noble phantasm, what that meant. That hellish mode continued. As she blocked the heat that would pierce the planet, she thought. She thought of the journey so far and the journey to come. She thought of her past and of the future. She would not be there for. I'm glad this should open up an opportunity for you, Master. Thank you for everything. Don't freaking say that, Mosh! I wanted to pay you back for everything you gave me. That's why I was able to put my own weakness aside and push ahead, Senpai. And now finally, I really feel like my life had value. Like Captain Drake said, at the very end I realized my wish. That's right. That's why we wanted your approval. But I regret one thing. I was always the one that was protected. So at least once, I wanted to be useful to Senpai. Oh, come on, don't do this to me. That's right. Even after all those battles, it still was not nearly enough for her. That was how strong her gratitude towards Cell was. Is Goetia gonna, give power to Mosh so that she can live? Like as a full servant or something? Come on, man, I need that in my life. Even if it all started with a simple chance meeting one morning. She was always protected by Cell, and she was able to fight because Cell was there. Mosh? Behold the result. Her body could not take the heat from the bands of light and evaporated. But her heart remained untouched, and her snowflake shield remained unscathed, as it protected her master to the end. That's why I say that she was neither a brave warrior, nor the protagonist of the story. In the end, she was simply an ordinary girl. Masha! It's over. It ended just like I'd imagined. Masha! Don't go into a fit of rage. Summon Mosh as an actual servant. I'd say she's done enough that she can be summoned as an actual servant. Bring my Mosh back! Futile. Utterly futile. We are invincible as long as Solomon's Grand Temple of Time exists. The 72 demon gods cannot perish. Their fleeting light, the struggles of the heroic spirits, all of it is meaningless. Reloading the third noble phantasm, you can all die together. I suppose I should give you one last chance to strike at me at the very least. I understand how you feel. Do it in the memory of Mosh Kiriraito. Strike me with those frail human fists of yours and then die. Nothing would make me happier. Wait. Call myself a little Cell. The suicidal move isn't your style. Try to save your strength for now. Doctor! The final logic barrier is down. Digging up pillage and invading Chaldea. Seal all bulkheads. What? That's been done for a while. Oh, okay, then fill the hallways with etheric clusters. That'll keep them away for a bit. About 5 minutes to be exact. Use that time to get to my workshop. It'll hold a little longer. Abandon the command room. We can't do that. Abandoning the command room would lead to the coffin shutting down. Mosh kitted Eiffel defended Cell with her very life. We can't give up on Master Cell's return. We're on our reshift. Yeah, you're right. Which means I'll have to do this myself. I'm not sure whether it's a good thing or a bad thing that I was only able to pick up video. At this point, we'll just have to struggle until the end, Romani. A meaningful future, huh? Mosh, if that's how you feel, I'll have to make my stand too. So this is how it's going down after all. Now this is the ideal time. I've seen the limits of Goetia's power. I was the type of guy who only fought in winning battles. So yeah, it's your job to defend the command room, Leonardo. Defend it with your life until Cell returns. You can do it, you're a genius after all. Of course, now go. I won't be expecting any souvenirs either. What the hell is Dr. Romani doing? Hey there, you've done well to fight this far, Cell. I hate to steal your thunder here at the end, but now it's my turn for a little bit. Romani Archimon, how did a mere human gain entry to my throne room? No, wait, you, that spirit origin. Yeah, I've forsaken the wish I made upon the Grail. From here on, my words and self-actions will be from my original self. But first, I should take my gloves off. That should help everyone understand. He's actually Solomon, isn't he? A ring on your left hand. No way. That's King Solomon's 10th ring. The one he lost. No, you can't be. Yeah, it was never a decade ago. When the head of the Chaldea, Marty's Bertie and Mimisphere joined the Holy Grail War, he prepared the greatest catalyst possible, this ring. King Solomon sent it to the distant future at the time of his death. He didn't know why at that stage. He thought it was just another of God's whims. But Marty'sbury dug up the ring and summoned a heroic spirit to win the Holy Grail War. That was Solomon, the very first heroic spirit summoned by Chaldea. Alongside Marty'sbury, he obtained the Grail and had his wish granted. His wish was a very ordinary one. I want to be human. Why you impossible absurd? Are you blind, Florlos? No. This is all wrong. It's all wrong. You can't be him. And your wish was granted. That man had no wishes. He was inhuman, cold, cruel, emotionless. The man after whom I was patterned could not have possessed an ordinary wish. Hearing that from you really stings. You hate me a little too much. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, Solomon's wish was granted. There was a problem. Solomon possessed the skill clairvoyance, in fact. His was so potent that it was essentially omniscience. When he became human, he lost all those powers. That wasn't a big problem on its own, but just before his power left him, he saw it the end of humankind. He panicked, but by then he was already human. How? Who? How? For what purpose and how could it be stopped? He had no way of knowing anymore. He had turned into a normal human by then, but he couldn't just ignore it. Because somehow he was involved. That much he was certain of. That's how my journey began, a journey to relearn how to be human. Quite literally from scratch. Okay, the game crashed, I don't know where it was. Because somehow he was involved, that much was certain. And that's how my journey began, a journey to relearn how to be human. I read that. I didn't know who the enemy was or what would cause it all. The only thing I could do was endure and prepare for when the time came. Of course, a few instances of good fortune helped me. Along the way, the greatest of them was you, Cell. And I don't just mean on the day we met. During this entire Grand Order, there was never a time you weren't there to help me. I thank you for that from the bottom of my heart. Thanks to you and Marsh, I was able to reach this moment. Oh. Doctor. Goetia. You said you had no need of the name of the King of Mages anymore. I'll take it back then. I am Solomon, King of Mages. Goetia, it is I who shall read you your last rites. Oh boy. Life always comes to an end. Life is a pilgrimage of suffering. But it is not a story of death and separation, Goetia. Embodiment of all my sins, beast born from my corpse. I shall pass judgment on your evil with my own hands. Ha. Haha. This was so unexpected I didn't know how to react at first. But yes, this is so like you. Now that it's already over, mankind's greatest fool, this worthless king, makes an appearance. I would like Solomon to come and try to erase his shame. You're no match against us as a mere heroic spirit. The only one who could stop me was the real living you. Only King Solomon and his momentous undertaking could have stopped me. What power do you have after death? I'll blast that empty head of yours into oblivion. Doctor! Yeah, okay, this is for me to do. Don't worry, it won't take long, then it's your turn.
命とは終わるもの。生命とは苦しみを積み上げる巡礼だ。だがそれは決して死と断絶の物語ではない。ゲーティア、我が積年の残機、我が亡骸から生まれた獣。今こそ僕のこの手でお前の悪を裁く時だ。
笑わせるな、ソロモン。貴様に何ができる？貴様には何もできまい。無能な王、甘い夢でも語っている。死ね死ね死ね。やはり口先だけか。常に口先だけだ、バカ者め。やはり死ぬ。貴様自身の方に引導を渡してくれる。
ああ、初めからそのつもりだ。僕は自らの宝具で消滅する。それがソロモン王の結末だから。
何？
ゲーティア、お前に最後の魔術を教えよう。ソロモン王にはもう一つ宝具があると知ってはいたものの、その神明を知れなかった。いや、知ることのできなかったお前が。誕生の時来たれる、祖は全てを治めるもの。体感の時来たれる、祖は全てを始めるもの。そして決別の時来たれる、祖は世界を手放すもの。アリス。
According to legend, though King Solomon had rings that granted him true omnipotence, he used them only once, and in the end he chose to return them to heaven of his own free will. He seemed to be saying that the era in which fate rested in the hands of the Almighty was over, and the era in which humans would live freely had come. My own noble phantasm will destroy me. It will be the end of King Solomon. What? Goetia, let me tell you the final mage craft. You knew that Solomon had one last noble phantasm, but you were never able to learn its true name. No, it was never possible for you to do so. You possess 9 rings, and I possess the 10th. And now, with all the rings here, I can recreate that moment. I can recreate Solomon's true first noble phantasm. I can recreate the one human heroic legend about me. You don't mean? No, that's impossible. A coward like you couldn't make such a choice. Stop, 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 stop! These rings, the omnipotent steals, are no longer yours alone. My third noble phantasm. The time my birth hath come. I am the remedy of eternity. Ars Almadale. Salomonis, my second noble phantasm. The time of coordination hath come. I am the beginning of eternity. Ars Paulina. And now, O Heavenly Father, I return to you your blessings. Omnipotence is too much for humans to handle, and work shall be done within the limitations of mankind. By creating the first noble phantasm, the time of parting hath come. I am he who surrenders the world. Ars Nova. And apparently it's Gatia? Huh? Ugh. How could you make such a choice? How could you do such a thing? Why? Are you even capable of making that decision? You, the very incarnation of all laziness and compromise in this world. Ugh. Yeah, it's strange. You saw the same thing, they sat on the same throne, and spent the same time together. But Solomon and you reached completely antithetical conclusions. If there was a difference between us, it would be. Put it simply, I just didn't have the freedom to get mad. That may be the thing that most separated us. What? What did you do? I just let go of everything I had. If this domain is itself, King Solomon's corpse, it's going to collapse soon. During his lifetime, King Solomon returned his rings of omnipotence to heaven. This noble phantasm recreates that legend. Oh, but your body. Yes, it is my everything. After all, of course, this body will disappear soon. I'm afraid this is a bit of a suicide attack. It's not that simple. You just gave up being a heroic spirit. It's not about giving up one's life, it's a complete abandonment of one's existence, one's everything. Everything Solomon made will become worthless. The Temple of Time will lose its power. We 72 demon gods will cease to be a colony, and go back to being individual demons. Neither King Solomon nor his works will ever appear on Earth again. You know that. You're about to disappear from even the Throne of Heroes. A Band of Light is nothing compared to that. You experience true nothingness. An end no human has ever reached. The complete annihilation of your being, and you did it to yourself. What? That's right. I've completely cast aside my position as a heroic spirit. That doesn't mean I will die, but from here on, Solomon will disappear from the Throne of Heroes. The agent of God will disappear from human history. The world shall be ruled by the laws of physics, by human knowledge. With the complete annihilation of Solomon, the King of Mages, the age of gods will truly come to an end. You're going to die? Yeah, it's scary and sad, but it was something only I could do, and since that's the case, I have to do it, no matter how painful it is. This is the right thing to do. You and Marsh taught me that. That's not fair! Is it not fair? I suppose it isn't. Sorry I was inconsiderate right to the end. But, now all the seals are gone, Gatia, your immortality is no more. You were a spell woven to watch over mankind, and in turn chose to destroy its future. You have turned away from your duty, and now it's time to pay the price. My duty, my duty. Are you saying that I, as an omnipotent collective, have a duty to watch over mankind? Do you think being forced to watch the lives of humans is an interesting task? One worthy of me? I'm sick of it. No matter what happens, the others disappear and only fear remains. Every human's life is a story of hate and despair. It is a terrible thing to watch. That's what you fail to understand, Gatia. Of course, nothing is eternal, and pain awaits us all in the end. But that doesn't make life a story of despair, not at all. It's a fight against death and separation of what precious little time one is given. It's a repetition of meeting and parting despite knowing there's an end. Human stories are dazzling, brief journeys. Like the twinkling of the stars, they are stories of love and hope. Stories of love and hope. No, utter nonsense. Your deception will not sway us. Die here, humans. A great deed remains incomplete but unhindered. I will kill you, kill Cell. Be rid of the heroic spirits. Our union is in disintegrating. But there's still plenty of time. As long as I activate my first noble phantasm before the last of us is gone. Life should not be bound by death. A story that must end like that is worthless to me. Be gone, humans. The 72 demon gods shall grind you to dust. It's time. The last thing I know, the last thing we will see is your victory. This is my order as Chaldea's commander. Don't worry about me. Fight until you claim perfect, total victory. As a human, you defeated Solomon, King of Mages. Now you must defeat that beast calling himself the King of Mages. Now go, Cell. Everything you and Marsh have done has led you to this moment, to the end of your journey. Thank you, Doctor, for everything. Right, Cell, entering combat. Come on, man! For money! Marsha! Evil of humanity. 1,500,000 health.
苦悶の海で溺れる時だ。それが貴様らにとって唯一の救いである。
血がたぎる。
一
They get summoned, huh?
こういうの
Be nice if I knew what the hell you just did.
つまり連中だな。他にやることないの？つま
Oh
り
boy.
連中だな。他にやることないの？
This I just cannot accept. Mosh supposedly disintegrated. Romani was Solomon, and now he's gone as well. This is something I cannot accept.
気に食わ
We
ね
will
え
not
この
lose
辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか？
to go Gatia.
こ
We
の
will
辺
never
りい
lose.
じった方がいいんじゃない
Minty will live on, and Mosh will be summoned as a true heroic spirit, or be revived. One of the two. I will not lose my Mosh. Although, I don't know. Anything can happen.
気に食わね
Although, there is a summer Mosh skin, so, I mean, come on. Mosh has to be alive somehow, right? That's the only thing I do know about in JP is that she has a skin like that. So it may not be the end for our Mosh. Hopefully. Thanks to that,
え
Shimon.
ラショモン大炎
これは憎悪によって磨かれた我が魂の本能ラフロンドメントデュヘイ
少しは砕きがいがある。我が偉業、我が理想、我が誕生の真意を知れ。称えるがいい。我が名はゲーティア。人類召喚。ゲーティアである。燃え尽きる。
You know what sucks? The fact that I don't have anything to get rid of, that buff. I have no one that can get rid of it.
本気で言うこうか
お任せ。夢のように。
いいのね
しかり
くらえ
それ。
一度死なねばわかるんよ。はい。
Merlin's Noble Phantasm does what again? Okay.
王の話をする
あれバブ
最
は
強よな
星の宇宙におのみの見て楽園の端から君に聞かせよう罪なき者の見通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン
はい。
Bye, Merlin.
燃え尽き
Oh, his buff is gone.
ムンチョムンチ
Great attack. Give me Baraki guts. Great courage for
ョ
Ashimon.
なる
What
鬼の
round
姿
did
じ
you
ゃ
hail?
見せて
ここに
ほうメルシーの右腕は怪異となったラショモン大炎
190,000 damage.
これは憎悪によって磨かれた我が魂の本能ラフロンドメントデュヘイ
少しは砕きがいがある。我が偉業。
Boy, she would use your Noble Phantasm again, you
我が誕生
freaking
の
prick.
真意を知れ。称えるがいい。我が名はゲーティア。人類召喚。ゲーティアである。燃え尽き
There goes Ibaraki. You fought well. Ushiwakamoto to increase attack.
向きつけ構え
Stun. Alright, Jalta. A condiment to you hang.
いいのねこれは憎悪によって磨かれた我が魂の方法ラグロンドメントニューヘイどう汝の道はすでに途絶えた
Increase attack. Critical strength
さあ
increase.
どうだええはい分かったね楽しいね楽しみましょう
一度死なねばわかるんよはい
Goodbye, Quetzalcoatl.
いざ
Oh boy.
さあどうだええいいのね
よし
くらえ
計略だ
少しは気がいがある
I figured he would do that.
我が偉業我が理想我が誕生の真意を知って称えるがいい我が名はゲーティア人類召喚ゲーティアである
よし
おまく承知
無駄だ
燃え尽き
Bye,
死な
Urushi.
ねばわかるんよ
Hmm. Yeah, no.
すべての
Doesn't want me to use my command spells. But I'm fine with that. It's the final fight after all. After this, we get the Grail.
魂の方法ラグロンドメントニューヘイ
おしゃく
汝の道はすでに途絶えた
If it wasn't for that damn buff in the beginning, he'd be dead by now.
私は消え
And
な
that I
い
know is 100% a fact.
よし
So go Gadget Weaver.
無駄だ罠だ無駄だ簡単すぎるんだよ
Yeah, he did.
悪い
Use command spells. This is for Mosh! And Romani! Gatia, you are going down!
こういうのどうだ
気に食わぬ
ツアーの途中だな他にやることないの
Unreturning
全て
formation.
僕の思うまま
Unreturning formation. Great Grudge of Rashomon. The drowned him into you hang. Screw you, Gatia!
これぞ大軍師の究極
This is from my beloved Kohai! And Romani!
メドリシには右腕は怪異となったラスオモン大演技
おしゃく
Oh, what do you know? Jolter's gonna be the one that finishes them off as well.
魂の宝剣
He's the one who took basically, she survived till the very end. And took the least amount of damage from him. Goodbye, Gatia. This is for humanity. And my Kohai mainly. A little bit of Amani. Good job, everyone. And there's my holy grail. No battle, singularity collapsed. Start. Section 13. I was omnipotent, but not because Solomon made me that way. We were born from the distortions in people's hearts. A colony comprised of many demon gods, each granted titles and abilities. I was transcendent from the beginning. The moment we were born, we were given omnipotence, and the benefit of its perspective. Otis, Bathim, Salos Person, Marox, Epos, Aim, Naberius, Release. The only complaint that I had was that some of the demon god pillars, fused together, were made to serve a single human. Solomon, a ruthless king and an incompetent king, a king who knew everything. They used that knowledge to save no one. A man who seemed so easygoing, someone completely without worry, compared to how we should shake with anger. However, to put it simply, I just didn't have the freedom to get mad. Orias, Vapula, Zagan, Valak, Andrus, Drelfus, Simace, Amdusius, Release. We are coming apart. Since our birth, I have known true omnipotence. I've never lacked for anything, and to lose that, the feel of fading away, we cannot begin to describe this pain. My power is breaking apart so quickly. I'm fading, our entire existence is winking out. I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. Disgusting, disgusting, disgusting. As more and more pieces of me fade away, this horrible pain is robbing me of my hands, my feet. Fur, Marcosius, Stolus, Halfus, Malphus, Vocalor, Vipar, all have faded away. I don't know. You know, neither the fear that drives one to scream for help, or the reason one is compelled to cry out in protest of something being taken away. I do not know this regret, this frustration, this pathetic helplessness. I cannot bear it. We cannot bear it at all. That is what makes it so terrifying. Even knowing all of this, that wretched king once again overcame this fear. To give up his omnipotence, a fate worse than death once more. Who believes he is an incompetent king? Who feels he is ruthless? Glacia Laboles, Bune, Veronve, Beerith Astaroth, Hornius Boras, Osmode, Union refused. My body is crumbling away. The demon god pillars are all choosing to disappear. We cannot maintain a union. Aggravating, the heroic spirit's rebellion has not stopped. I do not understand how foolish that the one called the Master still lives. We cannot maintain a band of light. Only 5 more minutes, and I only need 5 more minutes to complete our task. So then why? Why is Self standing before me? That was Romani's last wish. Cell. You're in my way, you should be gone. We just need to remove you, but why? Why can't we rid myself of a single human? Enemy servants attack, sun seasoning. We 9 pillars unable to see logic and continued attempts at repulsion. Incompatible, irreconcilable. The difference exists between us and them. According to Command Terminal Gatia, we will cease activity. We cannot resolve this issue. Abedos, Paimon, Bure have already shut down. Citri Beleth, Larege can no longer be recovered. Eligos came, and I will continue to engage rogue spirits until the end. Command Terminal Gatia, we are no longer part of Gatia. My anger won't subside. Will not subside. We 9 pillars will no longer have the highest honor. I will destroy every heroic spirit that is void of truth and reason. Name of the 72 demon gods, I will bring death to all who cooperate with humans. Frustrating. Stabnox, Shax, Vine, Mine, Bifrones, Vual, Hagunti, Burkus, Balam. Those 8 gods cannot be restored. They have become fuel for my magical energy and no more. Kill. Whatever you do, kill them. Feelings are unnecessary for our task. Why? Why do you fight so hard to protect humanity, heroic spirits? You should be aware that mankind is not worth this effort. Life is painful memories. Evolution at the cost of so much pain is a folly unique to this universe. This world is madness, you are all mad. Why should this all hold such value to you? Fool, you've already answered your own question. I once thought as much as you do now. But we reached different conclusions. You can see everything. And yet you fail to see the whole picture. You focus only on the sadness. You focus so much on each individual evil that you blind yourselves to the large tapestry that is humanity. You are the one who doesn't know the value of life, king of demons. Besides, value is ever-changing. Put a price on life if you like, but true nature will never change. Have you still not figured that out? The girl you dismiss as worthless is backing you into a corner. If you're having doubts, then ask. I think that'll be your final salvation. Haha! Doubt, true nature, still not figured it out. Wonderful. Our enemies burn like raging stars, and yielding adamant souls and broken even by death. This must be what it's like to be desired. This must be what it's like to be refused. We lack this incredible conviction. How could we have known this immaturity, this foolishness, this brutality? Our goddess, Vasago, Samigina, have collapsed under this paradox. One of us follow for Amon will fight to the end due to their triple union. Alucas and the Orderverse protected the heroic spirits and have been eliminated. Well, I didn't know we had such fervor, but it's too late. Reporting to the command terminal Gatia. Warning from GAP, there's no need to wait for full verification. An alignment error of 0.99999% is what? Within acceptable parameters, activate the band of light. Starts a temporal leap. We will be destroyed. This is inevitable now, but before that, provide us with the answers to our endless queries. Even if we are to fail, we should etch our own self-destruction into the universe itself. We are crumbling. We're losing our unity. Activate the band of light. We've lost. I can't be that foolish. A plane left not a single loose end. Left nothing unaccounted for, nothing to chance. That's what the last 3,000 years were for. That's what the Temple of Time was for. No matter how small, we cannot create the heavens with any chance of error. Especially when we mean to destroy death. Murmur, Grimmery, Osino, and Amy have been destroyed. Have destroyed themselves. Belial de Carlabia and Sierra have been destroyed by enemy heroic spirits. There are 3 demon god pillars remaining. Repeat, there are. Gatia. How dare you speak to us of the end? I haven't lost yet. You still have the will to fight and the strength to kill you. Oh, do you? Oh, foe! I know, step back, foe. It's true, there's a certain logic to the King of Heroes' words. We failed to measure your true worth as a human. It pains me to ask this, but I must know. Cell. Third pillar, Duntalion, has shut down. Almost there. Why do you fight? Why do you not submit to me? Why? Second pillar, Andromalius, is shut down. Keep going. Why do you keep fighting so hard? That's obvious. To live! To live. Just so you can live. I see. So you weren't even protecting humanity. Then we were mistaken. We completely overestimated you. You longed for life and feared death. While fearing death, you defeat us in our quest for eternity. What hopeless foolishness! What worthless stubbornness! We need not save you. That is the very embodiment of absurdity. Ha! Ha! Now give me Mosh back! First pillar Flordos is shut down. All pillars have ceased functioning. Humanity Correction Protocol Gatia. Activity has ceased. Give me my Mosh back! I want my Mosher! Give me my Mosh Kitty Lighto back! Hit Grand Order. There's one less enemy. Are you serious? Oh, son of a... Well, I used my command spell, so guess I'm using a Saint Quartz. Fate. Grand Order. Section 14. Alright, we have communication. I hope you're okay, Cell. We just confirmed the collapse of the throne room. The King of Mages, Gatia, is gone too. But there's no time to save the victory. The temple is crumbling and the Band of Light is unstable too. The power binding all the magical energy together must have vanished with Gatia's defeat. At this rate, it'll lose its ring's form and revert to its natural state. As mana, that will diffuse into the atmosphere. If that happens, there won't be anything left of the Singularity. It'll explode like a supernova. Get back to Chaldea before that happens. Chaldea is safe. I've taken care of it. If you can use the dimensional fissure in the throne room to make it back to the Holy Gate, I can reshift you. But if the floor crumbles, you won't be able to get to the Holy Gate. Whether the Band of Light's diffusion or the temple's collapse comes first as well. Anyway, hurry back. We can talk the details after that. Take her shield. For foe. You're right. We need to get out of here fast. Take Masha's shield. The temple is crumbling. Cell did it. Good work, everyone. Thanks to you, we defeated the Demon God Pillars, while Cell made it to the throne room. Everyone's disappearing. Thank you, that you didn't let up even for a moment. You fought until all your strength was gone. My words won't reach you now, but I'm so grateful for your help. And now, we survivors can return to our own grand thrones. Obviously, only beasts possess the power to manifest independently. An ancient heroic spirit would begin crumbling the moment we appeared in the space. Even so, we did keep the Demon God Pillars in check. It may have been a ragtag group of heroic spirits, but this was truly a battle for the ages. I see, you're starting to fade away, King of Heroes. You're not going to stay to see how it ends. No, from here on out, what happens should be for humans alone. Neither you nor I are meant to be a part of it. Gatia, the beast who knew no love, an evil of humanity fueled only by its own greed, one who sought nothingness. It's ironic, the evils of humanity themselves represent a love for the human race. All that destruction wasn't because Gatia hated humans or harbored any malice toward them. Malice is temporary, it fades so very easily. That's why the threat to humanity truly rises from the very wish to protect it. Wishing for a better future threatens the current peace. But thinking of it that way, as opposed to beast managed to shake itself free from that cycle. To be honest, I don't really know a great deal about those beasts, since I do not possess the grand title. But it said they manifested like a chain reaction. In a world where one of the evils of humanity reared its head, other calamities culminated in the final evil will appear. Since Beast 1's manifest, I'm sure the final Beast 7 is somewhere in this world too. Whatever shape the Beast of Calamity take, it falls to humanity to combat them. I don't care how it turns out, but you should watch over them and help them as much as you can. Now get moving unless you want to stay here and sacrifice yourself to that great fool, King Solomon. You're right. All we can do is lend them our strength. Finishing one battle and moving on to the next is what the humans of that age do. Well done, Cell. The gathering of so many heroic spirits here was your doing. Looks like the temple is crumbling faster than the Band of Light dispersing. Just a little more. Run, run! The floor in that area is starting to collapse too. It could give way any second now. The ray shift point is 500 meters ahead. Hurry! What would I do if the beast turned into Marsh? An energy surge. Did he just manifest? No. He was waiting there. Be careful, Cell. The spirit origin right in front of you is... Of course he isn't going to make things that easy. That's right. We finally understand each other, Cell. I'm not going to let you leave alive. You will die here with me. I knew that I used my command spells too early, but hey, as long as he doesn't have that freaking ability, I should be able to do it without worrying about my command spells. My dream is in ruins. Everything I did here in this temple, All the time I spent planning, all of it's for naught. That's right, I lost. The Band of Light is vanishing, the incineration of humanity will be reversed. The moment King Solomon ceased to exist, all of my work was undone. I too am no longer the 72 Demon God Pillars. This is all that remains. No matter what I do here, now I cannot redeem my failure. Killing you will change nothing. This is a meaningless battle. This would have been an unthinkable choice for me before. But I would do the same if I were in your place. Yes, indeed, I also have my pride, but rather I do now. I now understand human mentality. Now that I have a limited mortal life, I finally understand. It's been a long journey, so very long. I've dwelt here for 3,000 years. I'm going to stop you in order to protect the one thing I cannot possibly relinquish. And you're going to stop me so you can return home alive. I have said what I needed to say. So let us begin and bring an end to this quest. O Master who overcame 7 singularities and 7 worlds. The Grand Order is all about the incineration of humanity. My name is Gatia. I'm the one who used humanity to destroy humanity. One who strove for what lay beyond. A climax with no one around. I strove for an empty wish that none truly wanted. I am born now and I shall perish now. This battle may be without resolution or reward, but I shall put my entire being on the line to crush you. My sworn enemy, my hatred, my destiny. I want you to witness this. This brief moment is now my story. This brief but precious time has given the creature called Gatia true life. Let's do this. And the last battle.
魔人は燃え尽き、神殿は崩壊した。我が消滅をもって人理焼却も消滅する。だが最後の勝ちまでは譲れない。始めよ、カルデアのマスター。お前の価値を私の手で焼却する。
一気火星に畳みかける。
あと少し付き合ってもらうぞ。
Oh, you son of a!
つまり夢中だな。
You would do that, wouldn't
他に
you?
やることないの？じゃあこういうのどうだ？つまり夢中だな。他にやることないの？いじった方がいいんじゃないか？
Oh boy. Of course you have God. Of course.
水魚よな。
そこか。
Couldn't attack someone that actually needs the noble phantasm, man? Really?
は
ええ。
それ。
楽しい。そこ
Of
か。
course you would use skill seal. Of course. Oh boy. Well, wish I would have used the wait, skill seal doesn't work on Noble Phantasm. One down to
あと少し付き合う。そこか。
Yes, attack Jolter, please. You can keep the change.
気に食わぬ。
You will not
この
stop
辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか？
We will live on, Gatia. But please bring Mashu back.
本気で言うか。
Remove debuffs on Ibaraki.
気に食わぬ。
Great courage for
真
Rashomon.
なる
Who
鬼の
drowned
姿
making you
邪
hang.
悪を見せてやろう。モンドリシーの右腕は怪異となった。ラスオモン大炎
265,000 damage. I love it.
これは憎悪によって磨かれた我が魂の方向ラフロンドメント・ニュヘイ食らえ
198,000 damage health left. Oh, what did you know? You failed. We don't need no healing, man. We don't need no healing. I'm gonna trust that you're not gonna actually do what I'm hoping you don't do right now.
水気を読
And
め
you don't kill Merlin. Bonus effect.
あと少し付き合ってもらう
The
ぜ
hell? Well, in any case, you didn't kill Merlin. Thank you for that. But his Noble Phantasm is sealed, so let's just go with this.
いいのねどう
それ
ここま
Master experience the joy of life. Wait, did he actually heal Ibaraki?
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか
But, hold on. Did Ibaraki lose health, or has she always been at full health? I am all kinds of confused right now. Alright, Jolter.
いいの
Let's go with your Brave Chain. Can't use our Noble Phantasms anymore.
汝の道はすでに途絶えた
あと少し
The 10th ring. Whoa! He took away all of the rest of his health just to take out our front line. All right, everyone. You know what? Just because I want Ushiwatamo to redeem herself,
はい
here you go. You can finish him off.
飛びます
実に
It was a truly splendid ride.
命だ
精一杯尽くしました
Goodbye, Gatia. It was a fantastic final fight. Now give me my Mashu back! Damn it! Bring Mashu back! I can't go on without her! Gatia! Huh, who would have known? Tragically short and yet strangely fascinating. This is what human life is. Alright, the video's back up. Tell me what happened later. Hurry up, Cell. Chaldea is starting to move away from Solomon's Temple of Time. Get to the base shift point now. I'll hold till the last possible second. Right, I'm coming. Mashu. Hurry! Come on! Just one more step! Damn it, I was so close! There's still a chance. Reach out, Senpai, grab my hand. Mashu! You're alive! Yes! Okay. Mashu! How the hell are you still alive? I thought you were incinerated. Or were you just blown away by the blast? Oh, there's all 10 rings. So, did Gaetia give Mosh true life so that she's actually a human? Well, a true demi-servant where she actually doesn't have an expiration date on her life? Return. Start. Section 15. No, it was Foe! Did Foe resurrect Mosh? Oh good, you're still here, Mosh. You completely disappeared. This Mosh is your death. Even still, your will persists in this void. There are yet many things you need to do. That's why I'm not saying well done. Instead, I will say goodbye. Foe is giving its life for Mosh. We don't have much time, so I'll be brief. I'm going to bring you back to life. I'm the embodiment of comparison. I'm the beast that feeds on the energies that come from humans who grow and compete, who envy others' strength, who regret their own weakness. I'm the beast who stands over any and all opponents. I am Koth Palug, a beast of disaster. In a different world, I am called Primate Murder. As long as I stay away from human society, I'm just a harmless animal. That's why I remained on a remote island. The mage who was taking care of me was a real bastard. He kicked me out of his warm, snug tower and forced me to live outside. That is how I ended up in Chaldea, which is where I met you in Cell. You are... I hope you don't mind me interfering like this. Then again, the mage always said that an act of goodwill will set something forced onto someone. Let's just go with that. Over the last few centuries, I've accumulated incredible amounts of magical energy. Using that, I'll perform a miracle that even true magic could never achieve. Although I suppose death in the Temple of Time doesn't quite count in reality. What I'm going to do is transfer my future to you. It will be powerful enough to extend your life past the 3 days you have left. However, I'm not fully grown, so the time I can give you will only amount to an average human lifespan. Once I've done this, I will just be an ordinary beast. I will not lose my intellect, my personality. Up till now, I've been chiming into your conversations meaningfully, but from here on, all I'll be able to do is make animal noises. But I don't want you to worry about that. Nothing will change for you guys. Still, it is a bit of a lonely way to go out. That's why I wanted to at least say goodbye here at the end. Goodbye, Mosh Kiriraito. My time with all of you, this journey has been truly wonderful. Normally around people I transform into a hideous beast. This time I was able to stay in this form until the very end. Oh! Hey. Wait, Foe! When the mage sent me out, he told me, go, experience all the beauty the world has to offer. And well, I have seen truly beautiful things. There are some evils that can be defeated without shedding blood, the crossing blades, and that is what has made this possible. Congratulations to you, the wonderful people of Chaldea. You have defeated Beast 4 without so much as a single blow. Foe! Foe? QQ? Foe! Feels like something just flicked my cheek. What's that sound? Senpai! Hugging you back. Foe! Yes, good morning, Master. I made it. Mashai, that is so wonderful. Senpai, I'm glad you returned safely too. The coffin didn't stabilize for about an hour. I was so worried that you'd failed to transport back from the singularity. Hey you two, that's enough PDA for now. You're embarrassing the staff. Da Vinci! Yes, universal genius, Da Vinci in the flesh. Good morning, Cell. It took you almost an hour to wake up from your wake shift, but your vitals all look fine now. You do look to be suffering fatigue, overstressed magical circuits, and tons of small wounds, but hey, you made it back more or less in one piece. Which means I have the honor of saying this. Congratulations on completing your mission, Master Cell. With your safe return and awakening, I'm pleased to declare our final Grand Order complete. Ribbons and confetti raining down. It's like a tape parade. Yeah, the staff and I prepared it for this exact moment. There's only a handful of us here, so it was never going to be thunderous applause or anything. But we wanted to at least make it look like a celebration, so what do you think, Cell? Thank you. Everyone, thank you so very much. It was only because of your hard work keeping Chaldea safe and in place that Senpai and I were able to return. This victory belongs to the entire staff of Chaldea. Everyone here made this happen. You're right, while Cell was asleep, Chaldea safely returned to normal space. About 60% of the facility was destroyed, but we can fix all that later. Lev Laner's assault at the beginning of her Grand Order claimed the lives of 200 of Chaldea's staff. 47 masters are still frozen in the preservation chambers, and one of our people did not return from the final singularity. Each of those lost is someone who cannot ever be replaced. One who did not return? I, of all people, worded that wrong. Let's leave the gloomy stuff for later. The masters who are frozen will probably be revived until we will get reinforcements from outside. And Chaldea will return to normal. What's important is what lies ahead, Cell. What's ahead of us? Right, while you were out, we resumed communication with the outside. Everything is in chaos right now. After all, people are missing an entire year's worth of memories. Deity has vanished and incineration of humanity has been prevented. But that doesn't mean the last year didn't happen. For everyone outside Chaldea, it's as if they woke up today and an entire year had passed while they slept. The Major Association is sending envoys here immediately. There's no doubt all intelligent life forms ceased activity for the past year. Reports immediately on why and how, they said. Huge groups coming tomorrow, so Chaldea is going to get a bit crowded. So they're coming to investigate us. Da Vinci, what will happen to the servants? Oh, they all left already. The threat to humanity has passed, so there was no point in them lingering here. The only ones left are the oddballs like me who have been here since before the Grand Order was issued. Or the really benevolent servants who just can't bear to leave you, Cell. Of course, I have everyone's spirit watch and pattern stored, so if there's any need to race it again, you can form a contract with like before. Glad to hear that. Oh, that would be so sad, so lonely. Oh, but race shifting is, yeah, we can't do it freely like we have been. Race shifting was only allowed under the United Nations and Major Association's permission. Now that everything's back to normal, there's a solid chance that race shifting itself may be prohibited entirely. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. If there's any concessions or liability issues, when we get into hot water, I'll take care of it. Bo! Now that's about it for Chaldea's current situation. I'm sure there's a lot on your mind, but there's something else that takes top priority. Cell, Mosh, the two of you need to set the contraption at these coordinates. It's not even a kilometer away. Shouldn't we be more than a 20-minute trip? Luckily, today is the one and only day out of the year it may happen. There's no way you can miss this. Now hurry and get going. Go see for yourselves what you two have reclaimed. Okay, mission received. Let's go, Senpai. Oh, it's the beginning of the game! Before! The blizzard stopped! So this is the real sky, the Earth of our own time. Yeah, I forgot. The doctor told me once. He told me it's always snowing outside Chaldea, but once in a while, the sky's clear, and you can see the lovely stars. He also said that one day the time would come when I would get to see them for myself. He had no proof, but laughed when he told me. Yep, sounds just like him. I bet that's what he was dreamed about would happen. Oh wow! If I'm playing Gurako, it actually shows her. I'm pretty sure if it's Gudao I'm pretty sure that's his name. Main character. Then he would probably be there as well. Yes, I'm so grateful to be alive right now, at this very moment. I was able to see this sky thanks to the help and support of so many people. It was a whirlwind of a year. This order happened on such a terrifying scale. Still, it has been a truly incredible experience. What about you, Senpai? Come to think of it, you applied to Chaldea on a whim, were accepted, and were hired as a lower-tier master. Even before you learned what your job really was, you were pulled into this conflict and somehow persevered through all of it. What did the journey of the Grand Order mean to you, Senpai? Probably the same as it means to you. Oh shit! Yes, I'm glad you feel that way too. So rest assured, my master, I shall follow you to the very end. Because our journey will still continue. And to start, we'll go beyond the horizon ahead. Once we've done that, we'll go further and further beyond. That is our, or rather, human nature's order. All that worrying and lamenting about the future was because we had hope. And that's why we are sure there are many more adventures lying ahead of us. Now let's go, Master. Let's go toward that new year you saved for us all. But the unknown awaits us. What a long, strange trip this has been. I love it. Oh crap, possibly copyright music, no! Well, this ending's gonna be muted, if it is copyright. Oh, it's definitely gonna get copyrighted. It definitely is. Quick, talk over it, quick. Oh, whatever. If it gets copyrighted, I'll just delete it. The music, that is. In the ending.
したものがあってその分手にしたものもあった乗り越えた悲しみ今はその全てが愛しいいつだって人は争い傷つけ合うものそれでもまだ思う光の強さを信じてる涙がこぼれ落ちてもそれは悲しいわけじゃなくて心が温かいんだ生まれた感情の名前はまだ知らないいつまでもそばにいてくれますか世界がたとえ変わっても叶えたい願いはこの先にある心
Man. When I first started playing this game, I did not think I'd be playing it for this long. I really did not. I just figured it would be something I would play for possibly a little bit, and then probably just shelf it. No, I've been playing this for a long freaking time since it freaking came out in NA. Holy crap. Grand Order Restored. And I still love it. This is fun. Okay, mission received. Let's go, Senpai. Well, take a look at that. They went off holding hands. And both Marsh and Cell had wonderful smiles on their faces. I think it was right after we went to America. Well, how about it, Da Vinci? How do you think Cell's doing? The Singularity was a good deal more difficult this time around. Nobody expected this would turn out to be a battle against an actual military force. Cell could have run away or hidden, but she didn't give up. She's got a long way to go yet as a mage, but as a master she's doing well. At this rate, it won't be long until she becomes Chaldea's most famous master. You look so proud. It's good to see you putting your trust in others. But are you sure about this? Shouldn't we tell them something at least? There are many kinds of secrets, but yours is basically a live emission at this point. If you think about it logically, when the truth about the relationship between you and the previous director comes to light, Cell might hate you. Oh well, yeah, still, I can't tell them. The man claiming to be Solomon really is Solomon. That very secret will be our trump card. But if the enemy learns the truth and has time to prepare, we'll lose our advantage and won't tell Cell even to the very end. I see, well, I guess that makes sense. It really is only effective if the enemy doesn't know. If that's what you decided, I suppose I'll play along. That would be helpful, thank you. Not that I don't trust Cell, it's just considering the circumstances. I'm an awful person. I'm leaving Cell in the dark about the most important thing. But I'm glad she came to Chaldea. Normal person and not a mage. Yeah, Da Vinci instead of a prominent genius like you saving humanity. It would be better for an ordinary, pure-hearted person like her to save the world, with the help of those around her. Wouldn't that be more of a display of mankind's worth and value? That's what King Solomon believed, and I think so too. Though King Solomon and I are practically different people at this point. After all, he didn't have any human sentiments. What does that mean? Are you saying that he was cold and heartless until the end? No, it's something far simpler. You see, every hero starts off human. They might have the blood of a god or be the subject of a prophecy, but few are ever born heroes. First they live human lives, they live as normal people until something pushes them beyond that. And they become true heroes and become human. That's true, sure, I was born a genius, but I lived quite a quiet life until I was old enough to make my own decisions. All natural, good even, to be praised as a genius, but the experiences of my youth were irreplaceable. Once you become a hero, you're no longer free. True freedom only lasts for as long as you're human. That's true for all heroic spirits. Wait a minute, are you saying King Solomon? Yeah, you got it. There was never a time when Solomon was human. From birth, he was treated as a king who could hear the voice of God. The people wanted him to be king, so he became one. He was said to be a king of many loves, but in truth, they were all desired by the people around him, not for his own sake. He was not free for a single second of his life. He may have had the power to see everything, but he was forbidden to give his own opinions on anything. Solomon was more of a mechanism than a man, one made by God and mankind to better their great kingdom. There's nothing humane about him at all. He died without ever really experiencing the world as a man. He was never offered the freedom that is humanity. That's why he wished to be human. You can't interact with the real world as a heroic spirit. That's why many spirits wish to be incarnated. Solomon didn't want to rule again. He just wanted to be human. He wanted to know what human freedom was like so badly. He wanted what every other heroic spirit experienced in life. Yes, and so he was reborn as me. King Solomon's wish was granted. My time as Romani Artemon has been wonderful. My magical circuits were gone, my clairvoyance was gone, I was able to be truly free, to live however I wished. This time it's been like a dream. It was exactly what I wanted. By the way, how'd you get the nickname Roman? Was it a coincidence? No way, of course it meant something. People in King Solomon's day didn't have the mental flexibility humans do now. They could think of us as a society, but not really as an individuals. There wasn't much individualism. Many people could think freely if given a chance, but the basic mentality was that everyone obeyed the laws laid down by God. So when I learned the word romance, I was surprised and even delighted. The freedom to dream of a future, the ambition to look for a better tomorrow. Know that the people who come after us will be capable of these things. I'm not entirely comfortable with the fact that the word romance comes from the word Rome, but that doesn't really matter. Even the mighty Rome that threatened Israel in the days of King Herod is gone now. The world of man changes, and if in the midst of those changes good things grow, so be it. Well anyway, I liked the idea so much I wanted people to call me Roman. When I became human, I wished to live like that from the bottom of my heart. Jeez, when you say it like that, I don't have the heart to make fun of you for it. But are you sure? If you go down this path, you'll lose that freedom of yours. It's been more than a decade, huh? It went by so fast. But it's okay, Cell is here. As long as she becomes a good master, there will have been meaning in my time here. I could have asked for no greater reason for this human existence, and more than makes up for the freedom I could have had. It's time for the briefing. I'm going to head to the command room. See you later, Leonardo. I'm counting on you to take care of things when I'm no longer around. Oh, come on, man. I'm gonna miss you. Oh, man. The decade you've spent. You spent all that time working yourself to the bone, desperately trying to escape from and avert the end of mankind that you saw when you became human. There was no romance there, only a nightmare's existence, a hellish freedom, but it was indeed worth it. Yeah, King Solomon never really got his wish to live as a human. But congratulations, your wish came true, Romani Archiman. Cell is a full-fledged master now, and worthy of the grade cause. Well, she's maybe still a little unreliable. Wow! But that's something to work on in the future. Oh, come on, I'm totally reliable. I'm totally. Eh, whatever. I get to be with my precious Mashu. That's all that matters to me. Grade bestowed. Cost. Noble Phantasm level up to level 3. Oh, I never paid attention, but her Noble Phantasm was only ever level 2. Wow. Oh? Wait, what? Why did I do it again? Profile of Gatia has been updated. The 7 profile of Solomon has been updated. The 7 profile of Gatia has been updated. 7 profile of Solomon has been updated. Ah, man. Holy crap. The temple disappeared with the throne abandoned. There were no longer any signs of the beast. Hey, I like the fact that I have that mark on me now. That's cool. Oh, man. Alright, and with that, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next one, which I don't know what the next singularity is. But we have Mashu. We lost Romani. It's gonna be sad not having him with us anymore. But we'll live on and become a great master like he wanted. And maybe next year around Christmas I'll get Erich Kegel, maybe. So until then, see you later on the next Grand Order.